Hi, this is Diana Antholis, and today we're doing core and pelvic floor re-education for postpartum mothers, phase 2. If you haven't done phase 1 already, go back to the phase 1 video. There we do lighter exercises if this is the first time you're doing any kind of core or pelvic floor work after you've given birth. Once postpartum, always postpartum. These exercises will benefit you if you've given birth 2 months ago or 10 years ago. Please remember to talk to your doctor before you start any exercise program. Here are a few things to keep in mind while doing exercise. First, listen to your body. Do only what feels comfortable. If something feels painful or tense, stop. 2, feel free to pause the video at any time to get in proper form. 3, there are certain exercises that you should not be doing postpartum. Those are crunches, sit-ups, any kind of leg raise, a front plank, jumping, anything lifting very, very heavy weights, and anything with a downward pressure towards your core and pelvic floor. Now that we've established all of that, let's get started. Come to a lying position by using your hand to gently help you lower down on your side and then roll over to your back. Your head, shoulders, and torso are on the floor. Keep the natural curve of your spine in your lower back. First, let's practice diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale into the small of your back, keeping that curve in your lower back. Expand your rib cage 360 degrees. And then slowly exhale, bringing your belly and ribs back in. Continue doing this throughout your entire practice. Be aware of how you're breathing during the day. Is your breathing shallow? Is it in your throat? Or is it only in your belly? To activate your pelvic muscles and lower abdomen, put your hands on your pelvic bones. Take your fingers right underneath these pelvic bones to feel your lower abdomen. Activate these muscles. Draw in. Concentrate on just this area. Do not draw in your belly button or make a vacuum. Another way to engage the lower abdomen is by drawing in your pelvic floor. Imagine your perineum lifting and drawing in. If you've already mastered the activation and engagement of your pelvic floor muscles and abdominal muscles, continue to hold for 10 seconds and then release for 10 seconds. Breathe naturally the entire time. Yes, we did this in phase 1, and we will continue to do it through all of our core phases. This is extremely important to strengthen your deep abdominal and pelvic floor muscles. We will continue to use this activation and engagement through all of our exercises. First exercise is lifted heel extensions. We did this in phase 1, but in phase 2, we're going to lift our heel just a little bit higher. Activate your muscles. Inhale to prepare. Lift your heel a few centimeters off the floor. Exhale, engage, slide your leg forward into the air. Inhale at the extension. Exhale, engage, pull your knee back in and keep your heel in the air. Repeat this 10 times on each leg, eventually building up to 3 sets of 10 repetitions each. And again, activate. Inhale, lift your heel a few centimeters off the floor. Exhale, slide your leg forward into the air. Inhale, exhale, pull your knee back in, keep your heel in the air. Continue for 10. If you feel like this is too intense or pulling on your muscles, go back to the heel slides that we did in phase 1. If you feel like it's too easy for you, lift your heel a little bit higher. Continue to activate and engage your pelvic floor muscles and abdominal muscles through every exercise we do. Next, prepare for heel drops. Activate, bring one knee in to a 90-degree angle. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, engage. Drop your heel to touch the ground lightly. Inhale on the touch. Exhale, engage. Bring your knee back into your chest and repeat this for 10 times on each leg. Eventually, you will build up to 3 sets of 10 repetitions each. If this feels too easy for you, try not touching the ground with your heel. Let your heel hover just a little bit off the ground and then pull your knee back in. And again, Inhale to prepare. Exhale, engage. Drop your heel to touch the ground lightly or let it hover. Inhale, exhale, engage, and bring your knee back into your chest. I continuously tell you to engage because if you don't engage your lower abdominal and pelvic floor muscles, your leg will be doing all of the work. So please make sure you're engaging during every exhale. Let's prepare for bridge pose. Bring your feet as close to your bottom as possible, touching your fingertips to your heels. Inhale, activate, tilt your pelvis forward and lift up on the inhale. Exhale at the top. Inhale again, bring your hips back down and exhale on the ground. Inhale, lift up, exhale at the top. Inhale again, lower down, exhale at the bottom. Repeat this for 10 times. I know that all of the inhaling and exhaling and bringing your hips up and down can cause some confusion, so I'm going to go over it again because I remember when I was 8 weeks postpartum, my midwife doing this exercise with me, and my brain was not getting it because we all know how much sleep we're actually getting. So again, starting on the inhale, activate, lift your pelvis forward and up on the inhale, exhale at the top. Inhale again while you're still lifting up. Slowly bring your hips back down to the ground and exhale on the ground. I'll repeat it again. Inhale, activate, tilt your pelvis forward and up on that inhale. When you reach the top, exhale. Staying at the top, inhale again. Bring your hips all the way back down to the ground, and upon reaching the ground, exhale. You're probably thinking that a hip stretch would be really nice right now. Hold onto your knees, pull them into your chest. And from here, drop both feet down to the ground. Bring your left ankle to your right knee. And if it feels good for you, grab onto the back of your right hamstring and pull in that right leg to your chest. Hold here, release, both feet on the ground, switch legs, right ankle to left knee. Hold on to your left hamstring, pull it into your chest, and feel that nice deep hip stretch. Our next exercise is on your hands and knees. So turn to your side, use your hands to lift yourself up. Do not use your core to lift yourself up. And come to hands and knees for a fire hydrant. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And keep the natural curve of your lower back. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, engage your muscles, lift your knee open to the side, holding that 90-degree angle, exhaling as you lower as well, and inhale as your knee comes to touch the floor. So we inhale to prepare, exhale, this is one continuous breath. On the exhale, engage, lift your knee open to the side, stay with that same continuous exhale to bring your knee back down to the ground. Inhale when your knee touches the ground. If this feels a bit easy for you, when you bring your knee back down, don't touch the ground. Let it hover a little bit above the ground, and then on your exhale, you bring your knee back up. Take your hips back to your heels for child's pose. Breathe naturally here. Take one more deep breath and come to your hands and knees for Wonder Woman balancing, kneeling arm to leg raise. Activate your lower abdominal muscles, draw in your pelvic floor, lift your right arm up and your left leg up. Keep that activation and bring them back down. Lift up again and bring them back down. Continue to activate. You're using your core and you're balancing at the same time. Do 5 repetitions and then switch to your left arm lifting, right leg lifting. Keep your alignment that we've been keeping on hands and knees. Wrist under shoulders, knees under hips. Keep the natural curve in your lower back and activate the entire time. Bring your hips down to your heels in child's pose. Breathe naturally here for a few breaths. I'm going to walk you through how to set up your side lying clam pose next. Come up to lie on your side. You can support yourself with your arm or your pillow. Bend your knees to a 90-degree angle in front of you, so your hips and knees are in one line and your knees and ankles are in another line. Keep your back straight and your top hand in front of you to keep you from tipping over. Inhale, lift your leg up, keeping shins parallel. Exhale, engage, bring your leg back down. Inhale, relax, lift up. Exhale, engage, bring your knee and ankle and shin back down to touch. Continue this for 10 times on each side. Remember to engage. Your hips are going to feel this exercise as well, so try to engage your muscles in your pelvic floor and abdominals as much as you can. Change over to the other side, lifting up with your arm and coming back down, supporting your head with your arm or a pillow. Inhale, lift up, and on the exhale, engage and rest your leg back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, engage and come down. Keep your legs in the 90-degree angle so that your knees and ankles and shins are all parallel to one another. Continue this for 10 repetitions. Next, come to standing, using your arms to push up your torso. Come to your knees, come to your feet, one by one, and lift up. You're using your core to lift up, so engage. Next, get into squat position. The key with squats is to make sure your knees do not go over your toes. Inhale and lower down as if you're sitting in a chair. Don't let your knees pass your toes. Come down as far as you can go. Hold and exhale. Lift up your pelvic area, activate, and come back to standing. Do a total of 10 squats, remembering to breathe through them. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, activate and come back up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, activate, come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, come up. Remember, knees do not go over your toes. Don't worry about how far you come down. Just do as much as you can do for now. If you feel you can do more than 10, go for it. Inhale, come back to standing. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Exhale, bring them back down. Next, we're going to squat walk. Get into position, lower down. Do not let your knees pass over your toes and take 2 steps to the right. Then take 2 steps to the left. Keep going back and forth, taking 2 steps to the right, 2 steps to the left. Engage the entire time. Feel your pelvic floor lifting. You might feel your quadriceps or your thighs burning a little bit, and that's okay. If you need to take a break, come back up and then get right back to walking and squatting at the same time. Don't worry about how low you come down. Shake out your legs a little bit and let's do some stretches. Move into pyramid pose here. Lengthen your right leg. Right arm reaches to your shin. Left arm reaches to the sky. For a nice side stretch, switch legs. Left leg is straight. Left arm reaches down to your shin. Right arm up to the sky. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring them back down. Congratulations, you're doing a great job. Thank yourself for doing these core and pelvic floor exercises today, and remember to do them every day. Pick out a few of your favorites to keep working those deep muscles in the core and lifting up the pelvic floor. After you've gained strength doing this video, move on to the next one. Subscribe to get notified of more videos, and head to my website, dianaantholis.com, for my books, mantras, videos, and more. Remember to have a conversation with your doctor to get approval to start any kind of exercise program.